Design is contextual, so it's always useful to see what others have done, are doing, what approaches have worked, and also what approaches have failed. But how do you allow an idea to inspire you without simply copying it? Well, an idea doesn't have to fit exactly. In fact, some of the best ideas are the ones that fit just a portion of a problem we're trying to solve. Because by combining different ideas, we'll actually create something that's completely unique. Let me show you what I mean by this. So how can we extract ideas rather than copy? Well, in our first example here, we have some initials paired with an abstract lacy symbol. Now, what we can't do is simply copy this symbol. What we can do is try exploring different abstract symbols, creating our own, perhaps lacy, perhaps not, maybe arranging them in a similar way to this. Now, if you use different fonts, different initials, you create a different symbol, then you've used a technique, an idea, to create something that's going to be entirely bespoke and unique to your brand. Let's take another example. So here, this brand has used color to get away without a gap in the middle of a brand name. Instead of Royal Space Pooch, we have Royal Pooch, which looks much tighter and it's aesthetically pleasing. So rather than try to steal or copy this in its entirety, take that single idea, the idea of bridging a space, if you have a brand name with more than one word, and using this technique to allow you to create a tighter lockup. So that's an idea you could apply to any of your designs. Or even better, perhaps that idea sparks your own unique idea. Perhaps rather than use color to differentiate those words without a gap, maybe you then have the idea to use font weight. And that idea would have the advantage of working just as well without any color being necessary. So this is the ultimate goal of finding inspiration. It's not to copy something, it's to find an idea, an approach that inspires you, that sparks your own idea or similar approach, so that you solve your problem in a unique way on the back of an idea that someone else has shared with you. One good idea often leads to at least one other. Let's consider another example of this with iconography or symbolism. Let's say that you're designing a brand where you decide a tree would be a fitting symbol. Well, before you dive in and get busy sketching, take a look first at the approaches others have already tried. So I'm sure you're capable of finding examples like this anywhere. You can even search stock libraries such as Shutterstock, and you can find a whole range of symbols that different designers have collated and explored. So the goal here isn't to pick a symbol that fits and steal it or try to replicate it in your own work. We want to do more than that. We want to try to identify why a particular style might have worked. What level of detail is it using? How has it represented shapes? Is it using something that's geometric or irregular? Does it have a sketched or a hand-drawn feel to it? And when you find a particularly good example, like this one I'm highlighting here, if you can identify why it works so well, you can then go away and use this to create something that's unique and that works for the same reasons. So could I use a different type of tree and then represent it in a similar way? So for your brand, spend some time now looking for sources of inspiration. It could be brands from the same industry or brands from a completely different industry. For example, a graphic designer could perhaps look at the styles and brands produced by interior designers. It could be a specific idea, symbol or message that you want to convey for your logo, and you want to take a look and see what others have done first. It could simply be some of your favorite brands that inspire you. Whatever the case, save as many ideas as you can that appeal to you. When you're happy, Join me in the next lesson where, at long last, we're going to get creating and I'm going to help you explore some of your ideas and concepts.